It's starting to look like John Cena should just stay in showbiz. I'm Chris Wolvie, the wrestling vlogger who always tells it like it is. It was recently announced that John Cena will be joining the cast of Fast and the Furious for its 9th, 10th if you count Hobbs and Shaw later this summer, incarnation. At least he can now renew his rivalry with The Rock. I mean, after all, their matches at WrestleMania 28 and 29 were pretty good. But I think this will be Cena's biggest step towards stepping away from the ring and becoming a full-time movie actor like Dwayne Johnson. And I think I speak for a lot of people when I say it's about damn time. But don't get me wrong, I mean, John has done a lot for the WWE. You don't hold 16 world championships by sitting on your backside. And despite all the Let's Go Cena, Cena Sucks charts, he gives his all whenever he's in the ring. But that's the thing, he hasn't been in the ring lately. He hasn't really been in the ring a lot over the last year since The Undertaker flattened him at WrestleMania 34. Part of that was because of injuries, but it was mostly so he could film Bumblebee and work out the details of taking over Jeff Foxworthy's job on Are You Smarter Than a Fifth Grader when it premieres on Nickelodeon soon. And now he'll be in Fast and Furious 9? Maybe it's past time that he hangs up his jorts and calls it a career. I mean, sheesh, the last prominent time he's had in the WWE was when he beat Rusev for the U.S. title in 2015 and proceeded to put it on the line every week. I mean, there's no way he can top that, right? I mean, plus he's been slowly integrating himself into the movie scene anyway. Sure, it started with WWE films like The Marine and 12 Rounds, but he soon became part of the comedies like Trainwreck and Blockers and both Neighbors movies. And we know he had acting chops during the remake of the final courtroom scene of A Few Good Men as a promo for WrestleMania 21. Remember that? So now may be the time to officially stick with Hollywood. And we all know that pro wrestlers are more or less made to be actors, but not always. Anyone remember No Holds Barred with Hulk Hogan? I'm sure many of you are like me and they want to unwatch that movie. It started a stream of movies with Hulk starring, which the wrestling magazine writers called Hogan's Zeros. Look up the reference. Not even Muppets in Space could get him to be a credible actor. Roddy Piper actually retired from the WWE to be an actor. Yeah, remember Hell Comes to Frogtown? Obviously it didn't work out for him, although I still count his fight with Keith David in They Live as one of the best one-on-one fights on film. Stone Cold Steve Austin? Yeah, we all heard how bad The Condemned was, and he didn't really get much better, except for the Expendable movies. Film acting was really not his cup of brewski. I mean, let's face it, until The Rock got in his stride after a few Disney films, there hasn't been a great wrestler turned actor since El Santo, really. And WWE Films is only hanging by a thread before becoming the worst idea Vince has had since the World Bodybuilding Federation. Now, Dwayne Johnson showed everyone how it's done. After the relative cameo in The Mummy Returns and the follow-up with The Scorpion King, Rock did all sorts of movies to show Hollywood that even if the films themselves were panned, he was a good actor. And now he's starring everything from Fast and Furious to action comedies like Jumanji, Welcome to the Jungle. And now it seems to be Cena's turn to shine on the so-called silver screen. If having Cena and The Rock in the same film doesn't make that film at least $500 million, well, then maybe Cena should just do more comedies until the green light on Expendables 4. But in any case, I think it's safe to say that we've seen enough of him in the ring. Good luck with the agents over there, John. Thanks for the ride. And for God's sake, stay out of the ring. I'm Chris Wolvie, the wrestling blogger who always tells it like it is. See ya. And...